Look at that. 6:45 on the dot. I am nothing if not punctual. What's going on, guys? Got a couple people in here already that were waiting around in the lobby. Um, I just figured, let's go again. I had fun. I think was it 2 weeks ago, or I don't know. Time is a fuck now. I probably shouldn't have said fuck in the first minute. I don't think I can monetize anymore. No big deal. You need more subs, man. Boosting. Oh, well, thanks. Boosting me in the KH2 rando community. That's something that I've been wanting to get into. I was talking about it last time, but like, I'm so illiterate with that stuff. I really want to learn more about it and try it out sometime. Once I can stream, and I don't know, whatever kind of shady stuff you got to do to, do a randomizer. I'm sure it's really not that illegal or anything. You have to like jailbreak a PlayStation or something. I don't know. That's truly how little I know. But it's your boy, Regular Pat. That's right. Sent my girlfriend the board game video the other night after watching, and she watched it as well. Awesome content, well written, well said, good jokes. That's like the top three things for me. If I can, if anyone, if I die and for some reason my YouTube commenters are in charge of what goes on the epitaph, I want well written, well spoken, good jokes. That's all I want. Hey man, I was wondering if you'd want to come on the channel. Oh, you know what? I saw your comment and I was meaning to get to you during the weekend because I was so busy with the board game video. Yes, I would love to chat with you if you want to DM me on Twitter, just so we don't have to do it all through YouTube. But I will be in touch with you, sir. Pat's going places. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm going to my kitchen, my living room, occasionally to the gas station if I need milk. It's lactose free milk. Actually, it hurts my tummy, the regular milk, but that's where I'm going. Copy. Awesome. Love the massive beard. You see, now I'm afraid to shave the beard because honestly, I'm not like a beard guy. It's just what I happen to be doing right now. If you look at my profile picture, it's just a little bit of stubble, but I just get so lazy, and it's like I didn't even shave my neck for this. I got a whole neck beard thing going on. I figure if I stay like this the whole time, you won't be able to tell. But I already outed myself, so you guys like the board game video? I was real nervous because I got it for Christmas and I was like, this would probably be fun. Like, I don't know if it's gonna hit as hard as like the actual video game stuff, but it's what I wanted to do, and so I did it. And hopefully you guys thought it was interesting. Neckbeard Pat, don't forget you have to go to bed, Pat. Never. I never sleep anymore. Always grinding now. Lactose free gang. Almond milk is what's up. You know what? I don't even understand how you can I don't even want to say what I was gonna say. Make milk from nuts. But apparently you can, and seems to be gaining traction lately. I want to scroll up and see some more comments. Love the vid on the board game. Well, thank you. Yeah, I was like, this is different, but fantastic change of pace. Good. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't want you guys to get burnt out on the same old stuff. I don't want to get burnt out on the same old stuff. So everyone's like, when's the KH2 boss ranking? When's the KH2 Heartless Compendium? We just gotta relax, we just gotta chill, take it easy for a little bit, If I get back at my computer and start editing the KH2 Heartless video, I'm gonna want to die right now. So give it a couple more months. We'll see about one of those. What is the name of the Heartless? That is the Platinum Presto. It is an original design. I did design it, but then Panda Lovies on Twitter beefed it up and made it look not terrible because I did it in MS Paint. I'm not sure what she used for it, but she is a talented lass. I stumbled across your ranking KH1 bosses video, and then I binged a bunch of your other ones. So what I'm saying is thank you for getting me the KH mission statement. Mission complete. That's the whole point of the channel, bro, to get people into the series and also to, reinvigorate the passion for KH1. Server was great. Met new friends. Even started working on a project. Awesome. Yeah, Discord's been blowing up. It's been real fun. We get a little degenerate sometimes, but it's mostly wholesome. So I'm glad people are enjoying that. Congrats on the growth recently. Usually you don't congratulate people when they're experiencing a growth, but this is a kind of growth we can celebrate, and I'm really excited. It's just been crazy. It's been crazy January. My favorite Keyblade across all games. I did go over this last time, but I'm just going to go with KH1 Ultimate Weapon. I know it's a basic bitch answer, but that is the truest answer that there is for me. Pat, this is urgent. How do I win the command board game on BBS? Oh, man, I'm actually really good at command board. I would say it's kind of like Monopoly, and that you just always buy it if you can, I think. And you really want to invest in upgrading the panels. That's how you win. I was playing as like Terra Ventus once, and I got Aqua like tens of thousands in the red, just fucking crushed her, sent her into so much debt, made my student loans look pleasant. Pat's becoming a big boy. I don't know about that. You know, we're still taking his vitamins. I'm definitely not taking my vitamins. Watch your video on the songs that you wish were added to the Melody Cage game. Can't stop listening to OSTs. Yeah, you know, I was in like a huge soundtrack phase when Mel Mem came out. Are you gonna do things other than Cage? Your first vid was a nice Pokemon vid. Yeah, you know, it's weird. Like that's like the unspoken thing about the channel is like it actually started with a Pokemon video, and that was mostly just to like share with my friends because Pokemon is a much more accessible and more well known property than Kingdom Hearts. So I was like, well, everyone grew up with the original 151, and I just kind of wanted to do something funny. And then I was like, well, I got the channel. I might as well do like what I really, really like, and then just see, if anyone on YouTube likes it. I would like to do. See, here's the thing. I am very afraid of branching out too early. I've seen it happen to people where they have their bread and butter, they get a following, and then they go, oh, I can do anything. They're here for me and my shining personality. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes people just want to see you talk about the game that they liked and what they showed up for. Dance with the one you came with, right? Dance with the one you arrived to the event with. And my date is Kingdom Hearts, and I'm willing to try swinging. I'll go hang out with Pokemon. I'll go hang out with Final Fantasy, but I think it's a little early, and I'm just afraid of because if I was in a place where I could make 2 videos a week, I would for sure do like a Pokemon thing on a Monday and then a Kingdom Hearts thing on a Friday. But it's like right now I'm in the position where like I can only really do like one quality thing, every 2 weeks, week and a half if we're lucky. So maybe if we get a little bit bigger, we could branch out a little bit. I think that'll be we'll get a taste of that too once I can start live streaming. Once I can scrounge up the funds and the know how to get like a streaming setup. I'd like to do that. But also, Sam, don't butter me up, Sam. Sam's a plant. I know, like he's in one of my Discord servers, so it's like he's just here to pump me up. Pokemon Y was my first Pokemon game, but I think Moon was the first 100%. What was my first? Oh, my first one was Yellow. But I didn't make it very far originally in Pokemon Yellow because I was literally it was 1999, I think. So I was 3. I don't think I made it out of Pallet Town. I was just a dumb little baby boy. But Pokemon Emerald it's in my top 10. I slowly reveal what my top 10 is so I can spoil that inevitable list project. But Pokemon Emerald is like, I think it might be like my number 5 or 6 game of all time. I love Emerald. Gen 3 boys, where are my ho and hoes at? I love your writing and delivery. I will watch literally any video you make, whether or not it's Cage. Well, that's flattering. If there are enough people who agree with my friend Plape here, then sky's the limit. Pokemon Coliseum. I do love Pokemon Coliseum. Coliseum and XD on the GameCube are like these massively underrated Pokemon games. Let's see. I like your hat, regular Pat. That my favorite color. I don't know what you're talking about. You like Emerald more than Cage 2? Yeah, easy money. Easy money. I like Pokemon Emerald more than Cage 2. Sorry. Low key weird question. What is this hat that do you guys know what this is? Am I missing something? What do you do as of now outside YouTube? It's not too personal. I am a government employee. Not like a political one, just like, public service government employee. Let's keep it at that. It sucks. Sorry. That gets me fired. It'd be a blessing. Is Presto strong enough to take on Requiem? Are we talking KH1 Green Requiem or board game Requiem? Because that's 2 different canons. He's certainly not strong. He's actually not strong enough to take on either. Platinum Presto is afraid of confrontation. He doesn't like group settings. He doesn't like exploring outside of his comfort zone. I got a side job. This is my side job. You think this is the main hustle? I wish. Pat for president. Yeah, executive order. KH1 only. Has to be everyone's favorite. I'm not even gonna. I think since your name rhymes with half people, that's probably what it is. P and H are pretty far away on the keyboard, but I think when people, yeah, that probably is what it is, Sam. KH1 is my favorite game of all time. It's great to see someone who can articulate why the game is so great. I am attempting to articulate it. I don't know if I've succeeded. Would you enjoy doing YouTuber streaming full time? Obviously. You know what I realized as I hit the 1,000 sub milestone and I was able to monetize, which I never expected I'd be able to do. I really just kind of in the back of my head was like, that sure would be nice, but it was like a little believy, dreamy thing, you know, like it's something that you'd sing a Disney song about while you look up at a star or something. But I really never thought I'd get even to this point. And now that there's this momentum, like I've realized it really is a synthesis of like the big four for me. And the big four have always been making videos. I've been making videos since I was 11, in some capacity or another, whether it was on YouTube or for Facebook or for school projects. I've always liked doing that. And then there's writing. I've always been a big writing guy. Like, if you know, back in the day, I would write stupid little stories about video game characters, usually like some kind of cringy crossover thing. And then, you know, went into high school and college, big on the writing. Always been into, you know, comedy, being able to make people laugh, being able to inject that and infuse that into YouTube. And then video games, you know, that's the big four. And like napping, taking naps, that's like the honorable mention number 5. And if I could find a way to live stream a nap, maybe some kind of comfy, cozy ASMR thing, then we'd be set. That'd be like the big 5. But finally, we can read Pat's forbidden ship writing. Yeah, the Pac-Man and Spyro the Dragon crossover fanfic. A lot of hot and steamy scenes in that, drawn with Crayola crayons. Dream Drop Distance. Dream Drop Distance is my favorite Cage game. Be gone, vile man. Be gone. What is that Dennis quote from Always Sunny? That's how I felt when I read what you said, Jerry. Be gone. Absolutely not. You're banned. That's fine. Dream Drop. Listen, Dream Drop is fine. It's good. It's not in my top 100. I'll say that much. I was looking at my, you know what you guys should do if you're like really into games and like you play a lot of games. One of my favorite websites is Backloggery. It is like this. If you're familiar with like Letterboxd, it's like a way to track the video games that you've played, and like you can rank all of them and you know, note your statistics on it. I like to keep track of everything I've played. I've completed like 250 so games, so I can pretty much, you know from a cursory glance like what it would be in my top 10 or top 200 or whatever, top 100. Is there any Cage game where gummy ship building isn't incomprehensible? I don't. It's not great in any of the games, but I don't think it's that bad in 1. I don't spend enough time doing it in 2 or in 3 to really be able to speak too confidently. I'd like to do maybe a gummy ships thing one day, hopefully under like 15 minutes. I don't think I can talk about it for that long. There are many people who have done sleeping live streams and made hundreds of dollars. The sky's the limit. Is that not the American dream? No, Cherry. Syx does say "be gone" when he's whipping the thing around. Be gone when he's slamming it into the ground. Favorite world in Cage 3? That's a spoiler, dude, because I'm gonna do. Oh, by the way, this video is sponsored by Red Can. You know, last time everyone's like, hydrate, drink water. I'm like, what? Did you say soda? Drink soda? Water. Okay, carbonated pain juice. Got it. So that's what this video is sponsored by, Red Can. Okay, but listen, people will still watch the Cage 3 world ranking if I say favorite world. You know, it's almost like I almost want to say Skull Kylum. And I'm open to changing it. And I know it's almost like not even a real world, but it's just so cool. It really, like Scala in Cage 3, even in the base game when it was just like a boss arena, it was like it gave me that sense of wonder and like mystique that I had back in Cage 1, where I was like going to End of the World or Hall of Bastion for the first time. It just like filled me with like this sense of like dread and like, I don't know, whimsical anticipation. So Scala is really high up there. It's definitely going to be top half. If we want to talk like actual, like, you know, full length Disney worlds, you know, I thought San Francisco for a movie that I hadn't seen, I thought was cool. I like the Caribbean as well. So I think those 3 are like up there. Hall of Bastion music slaps. Don't it though? Yeah. New Orc 13 composed only of characters that say "be gone." Yeah, let's get on that, Nomura. Would you be opposed to me making the hat as a foam prop? It could stay upright and showcase its full majesty. I don't know what you're talking about when you mention a hat, but if you want to make me merch, that's fine. I'm all about merch. Howdy, Pat. Hello, Lady Luck. Found your stuff after beating KH1 for the first time. I knew almost nothing about the series just a few weeks ago, but now it feels like you know more than you should. It really is a blessing and a curse, because now you've probably forgotten y equals mx plus b. That's a distant memory. And now you know that Jane has 2 copies of the book called Life of a Ape in Africa in her tent. Kingdom of Censored is, I actually do like Kingdom of Censored as well in KH3. For another movie that I hadn't seen at that time, the mods are gathering. Yeah, my Discord mods are all piling in now. Everyone be on your best behavior. I don't think they have any power in this realm, but hat on your head. What do you? I don't know. Everyone keeps mentioning this thing. I don't know if they're seeing something that I'm not seeing. I've not played 3 yet. Just finished 2 last night. Started BBS. You're in for a treat. I think BBS is a fun time. People like to poop on BBS, but it's my number 4 out of everything in the series. Yeah, maybe they're talking about the headphones. I don't know. San Francisco had an original story, but it was such a lame one. Yeah, I really want to watch Big Hero 6 and see, how much they took from it, if any. I understand that there was like a villain in that movie, right? And he didn't seem to appear in the actual world rendition, so it has to be autocorrect with Pat. Why is Tara's voice actor so flat? I think that can be said of both Jason Dohring and Willow Holland in BBS. Like, there's something a little off there. I still think it's fine, but there is like a lack of emotion. I do think Jesse McCartney does a good job as both Roxas and Ventus. What game are you planning playing next? In terms of like for Kingdom Hearts or like in general? Because I actually did just start playing. I'm pointing as if you can see my TV out of frame, but I'm playing through the Crash Insane trilogy just in my free time right now. I've had it since Christmas, and I've had no time to do it. So I was giving myself a break this weekend because the board game ran me ragged. I was stepping on pieces and everything. I finally got to clean up my floor in my bedroom today, so that was nice. That was like my big congrats, Pat, you're done with the project. Your reward is cleaning. So, but yeah, Crash Insane trilogy right now. I only ever played 1 and 2, the original ones, so I'm enjoying it so far. How do you feel about the Toy Box world apparently being canon to the Toy Story series? I think it's the weirdest thing ever. It's kind of a thing where you can, the cage developers are like, hey, is this canon? And the Pixar guys are like, yeah, fucking sure. Just stop bothering us. Sure, it's canon. It's like, sure it is. It's not like they're ever going to reference it in anything outside of Kingdom Hearts, but sure, it's fine. I think what's much weirder is that that Verum Rex, God, I really can't stand the fact that like Verum Rex is a thing in the toy box. The plastic dinosaur is playing on his fake video game console. I don't get it. Why did that have to be a thing? It just makes it so much less easy to take for me. I don't know. Should I buy Remind a year later? Yeah. I bought it on release. Oh yeah, today's the 1 year, isn't it? The 1 year anniversary of Remind? I think I saw a tweet about that today. I can't believe it's been a year. Yeah, I love Remind. I said it in my little review of it, and definitely don't watch that before you play it. But I thought it was like the best DLC I've ever played, and maybe it's hyperbolic, but that and like Fallout Dead Money are up there as like my 2 favorite downloadable content experiences ever. Rex versus Yozora, who wins? Rex. You see the length on that tail? Whoosh, that's his side B move in Smash Bros. Rex for Smash Bros. Yeah, Remind is worth it. I don't remember how much was it, like $20 or I would have bought it for like $30. I don't know. I'm not trying to shill for Square. I just think like it was worth it. I had a really fun time with it. How do you feel about Square Enix not adding Sephiroth fights to the latest 2 games of Cage? By 2 games, do you mean like Dream Drop and 3? Because I know he's not in 3, obviously, but there was a whole kind of reluctance to have Final Fantasy characters in 3 for whatever reason. I mean, they eventually rectified it with Remind, but it's not something that I sorely miss. Like, people were like really up in arms about it, and in a way, it is kind of like the germ of the series is the crossover of Disney and Square. But I just think in KH3, like, there just wasn't room for it in the base game. Like, I'm sure there could have been, but I don't know how they would have worked it in. Like, if you take KH3 as it is now, I don't know where you put I guess you have Final Fantasy people hanging out with like Ienzo and stuff, but I did think it was kind of underwhelming. I really wasn't expecting a Sephiroth fight, but I thought like some kind of like, secret boss that wasn't like the Dark Inferno, which is kind of lame. I think we all know that it's lame. You should change your name to Spectacular Pat. Absolutely not. I will always be at this baseline level of regularity and mediocrity. Hot take. We've seen enough Sephiroth. I prefer new stuff. I mean, here's the thing. I kind of agree. Like, I get Sephiroth. You know, there's some things in the series that are tradition, and some things that just happen to be in the first two games. I think Sephiroth is kind of in that latter camp. Like, I'd rather see. I never played FF6, but I think like having a Kefka boss show up would be cool. Yeah, Kefka, right? Everyman, Pat. Oh, KH3 of Melody and Memory. Yeah, I mean, I think having a Sephiroth. I mean, I was very disappointed with the lack of boss fights in Melody of Memory. Period. I mean, I talk about that in my little, review and my snub video. But it's like, where's Marluxia for Calm? Where's you could throw in a Sayax or a Riku in Days. You could do a what was the final boss of Coded? Was it Data Roxas or something? I don't know. There has to have been, at least 5 opportunities to do more boss fights. Right, we do have Sephiroth and Mom. We got Only Angel, but it would have been cool to make it like they should just do DLC and like I don't know why they would say upfront we're not doing DLC. It's the most DLCable game in the series. Just add tracks. I will pay $1 per track. I don't care if that's too much money. I will. So, let's see. I looked up the story for Chain of Memories, could not do the card thing. Yeah, and that's fair. When I was, my friend Sam and I, we were going through, the series with 2 of our college friends, and we were like, we played through KH1. We had like a whole, I don't know, did we do it in one night? It might have been 1 or 2 days, but we went through one, and then we were like, I think we'll just watch Chain of Memories because nobody, Calm is not a game that you sit around and play with your friends. That's like a very, very much a hunker down in your room with the lights off, just kind of chilling by yourself playing Calm. Did you hear about the Sora mod for Smash coming next month? No, but I'm sure that'll be neat. Now that Sora is effectively, his chances have been squashed for at least this Smash game. There's always next time. There's always on the Switch 2, I suppose. The most memorable BBS fight, Maleficent. Yeah, that was a weird pick. They could have done Is Enter the Darkness in Melmem? I think it is, right? Could have done a Vanitas boss. Do you prefer the final mixes for KH1 and 2 to the originals? Yeah, I feel like there's really the only thing that you could say is better in the originals is like the color, the color choices for the Heartless and everything. Aside from that, more content. If we're talking like technical stuff, like the load times are obviously better. Like being able to like go from one world to another in KH1 in like 10 seconds, if that, is crazy. I don't think there will be a new Smash, honestly. It's possible. I mean, Sakurai, he's a busy man. He's getting up there in age. But I think he still wants to make games. I just don't know. I don't know where you go after everyone's here. Which game is the best? Are you talking about Kingdom Hearts? KH1. I don't know. I don't know if you're new here, but that's all I talk about. Sorry to kind of barge in, but I updated the world tier list. Oh yes, I would. I was doing on my Discord. This person on my Discord, bitvid64. He posted like a tier list of most likely worlds for a future Kingdom Hearts game, and so that was a fun exercise, kind of taking all the Disney properties that have not yet been used, and I think the ones that have been used, right? Yeah, they were. It was a mixture and kind of ranking which ones would be most likely. So all sorts of fun stuff going on in the Discord. There's a new Sid Nokio drawing yet. Yeah, somehow it's only been like, what has it been, like 72 hours since the Discord. There's already like this disgusting amalgamation of Sid and Pinocchio. Because the joke is, I get a comment at least once a day. Sometimes like, I'll get like 3 within like 5 hours. Like, did you know that in my 90 facts video, there's this, it's number 17. It's so ingrained in my memory. There's this text bubble conversation thing with Sid where he goes, people have been stealing stuff from the shop. I don't know what's going on. Then I'm like, in the video, I'm like, oh yeah, what is that? Like, they never talk about that again. I realized as soon as I updated it that it was about the Pinocchio scene. I get a comment like every day reminding me of that. It's in the description. I cover it in the follow-up video. It's about Pinocchio. It's about Pinocchio. And it's just like, I'm about to I don't want to be rude because I know people are enjoying the video and everything, but it's like, just read the description. It's like the second line of the description. Sid Nokia. So yeah, the joke is that I was talking about that in the Discord, and somebody, I'm not sure who drew it, but they fused them together. This gross, just Frankenstein, eldritch abomination. I've seen your Talisman Cage video twice already. It's so nice, you gotta watch it twice. That's what they say. Tier list for the characters in 358 days on the mission mode. Mission mode was something that like fucking rocked my socks back in 2009. I was like, I cannot believe I'm playing as Axel right now. I was just blown away. And nowadays, it's fine. Days obviously suffers from being a game that has not been, revamped beyond the cutscenes. I think the time has kind of passed. Like if they haven't done it already for the remixes, I doubt they will ever do it. But I'll still buy it if they do it. It's a game that really has a higher ceiling for potential for being fun. I think the story and the atmosphere and the vibe is really good, but I don't necessarily agree that it's a fun video game. But it is very cool that you get to play as all those characters. Tier list for all non-KH games? Do you mean like every game? Yeah, I'll get on that. I'll do that. I don't know if Tier Maker, I think they probably have like a limit there, but let's see. Best organization third team member that isn't Axel and Zigbar? Demix. And you did name my top two, but Demix is my number 3 there. Or is it it's Demix or Zigbar is my number 3. James Cricket's the worst. I hate James Cricket. I hate that fucking bug. It was not. I said in the video that like, oh, last time I was playing, but it was both times I got that card. There's only one of those cards in the entire the magic card deck or like the adventure card deck. It's like that big, and there's one James Cricket in there, and he fucked me both times. So in the compendium, I was like, oh yeah, Jim Cricket, we're on good terms. Not anymore. Forget him. He's done. Cut him out. Demix time. Why is it people are able to understand Metal Gear but give Cage some flack despite both having convoluted plots? I think both of them are not that. It's like to the outsider looking in, they seem very convoluted, and I will concede that like, there are confusing elements. But if you really like give it an honest college try, or even a high school shot, maybe even a middle school attempt, you can very easily understand the most basic building block plot elements of Kingdom Hearts. Like, yeah, when you get down to like the metaphysics of how everything works, it gets a little crazy, but I don't know. I think it's just like a very easy punching bag kind of easy joke fodder, It's like stand-up comedians being like, so how about that cancel culture? Oh, I can't say anything. It's like that, but for video games. Kingdom Hearts sure is convoluted. Oh, the darkness. Oh, nobody's. It's like, all right, get some new material. It's fucking 2021. An elementary and ungainly effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing. How many Xehanorts are there again? Master Xehanort, Terra Xehanort, Young Xehanort, and then if you want to, go a little more tangential, you got Anthem Secret Darkness and Xemnas. So I think 5, right? And then you've got pieces of Xehanort in the vessels, but we don't really count those. I still don't know anything about, I'm assuming you mean Ven being actually old. Yeah, Ventura, the Ace Ventura world in Kingdom Hearts 4. Yeah, Ven is from Union Cross times, and it's really never been explained how he got to Birth by Sleep. I'm sure it'll, come up eventually, but love your hat, dude. Super funky. What's super funky? Apprentice Xehanort. Well, Apprentice Xehanort is Terra Xehanort. It's just Terra Xehanort in his business attire. I used to think that was like its own thing too, but it's really just that guy from the end of Birth by Sleep dressed up in his nice little big boy lab coat. Yeah, Jim Carrey was a great companion. I loved it when he put on the mask and he used his limit attack. James is the final boss of the next Cage game. I think James Cricket is the Master of Masters. Hello, Lily. Nice of you to join us again. Birth by Sleep is like only like 10 years before KH1, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, but I like that. I really like that kind of air of mystery and like, I don't know. That's something that really struck me when I first played BBS. It was like we're getting to see something that like shouldn't be seen almost. Where did you get what are you talking about? Where do you get the? I don't know what. What were we doing here? I don't know. I guess we're just chilling, right? Sup, my dude? Sam Zippo, one of the OGs. He's been around since, the double-digit days, triple digits. I don't know. He's been here. He believed. Fuck's a hat. That's what I'm saying. The fuck's a hat? Gotta love that red can. Been binging your videos while studying for university finals in lockdown. Well, I hope you do well on your tests if you're binging my videos while you're studying. Because either the videos or the studying is not getting your full attention. I definitely recommend only doing one at a time. And I do want you to succeed. So, maybe wait till the finals are over. But I do appreciate the support. I'm just looking out for your education. Do you want Cage animated show, 3D or 2D? Um, you know, it's not really more so a thing of like, oh, I want it. It's more so like, if it happens, that's cool. You know, like it's something where I don't like toss and turn. And I think, oh, wouldn't it be so cool if there was a Kingdom Hearts TV show? Because in reality, I really don't think they could do it justice. There's just so much. There's so many properties and voice actors and just, I think you would need a crazy budget to just make it look good and feel, consequential or even entertaining. But if it happens, I'd be all about it. Which Cage character has the most drip? It's got to be someone in Cage 3, like in their new outfit. Leonisa, they look pretty good at the end of Cage 3 on the clock tower. Hi, Pat. Hope you're doing well. Just want to let you know you're my favorite YouTuber. Not sure if that's worth anything. Well, one, I am doing quite well. And B, it's worth something, I think. I mean, it's a low bar, I think. That's rude. Listen, I like the KH YouTube people, but like once we get into like really the like video game YouTube people, I tend to think are pretty good. Once we get to like the vloggy kind, it's like one of these fucking D-list celebrities, whatever. Hi from Finland. Tell me what you think of Finland. Tell me something stereotypical also from Finland. Let's see. What do I know about Finland? I believe their flag is it like a blue one with like a white cross or something? It's Scandinavian. It's near it's near Norway and Russia-ish and Sweden. I believe you folks are primarily blonde with blue eyes, if I've got that right. It's cold, and that's about all I know about Finland. Patrick Star says that in that one episode of SpongeBob where he falls down the hole and he has a concussion. He goes, Finland. So that is the extent of my Finland knowledge. Pat is growing in power for every subscriber he gets. It's true. It's true. Soon my strength will be uncontainable. Blue cross, white base. Okay, so I was close, right? I was close. Notice me, senpai. Consider yourself noticed, Jeffrey Peters. Why was Mulan even there? I don't know. I like I say in the video, I really think it's because they wanted to have more female characters to play as because they only had Aqua Kairi Shion, and it was like, got to get some reps for the ladies in there. They were gonna make a Cage cartoon, but it was canceled. Yeah, it's a shame. I've been waiting for the Gorillas cartoon for like a decade now. Big Gorillas fan. They're always like, they're gonna do a Gorillas TV show, and they never do it. New video or next video idea yet? I've got a couple. Oh, I just realized I can announce something. The thing that I was teasing last time, I was allowed to announce it at 7, and it's 7:17 Eastern. Okay, so get this, guys. Here's the scoop. There is an event on March, is it 26th or 27th? Give me one moment. I should have known this before I started. It's March 26th or 27th, okay? Whatever that Friday is, I believe. There's this event called March Caprice. Yours truly named it, actually. That's my big claim to fame there. March Caprice. It's a reference to the ending song of KH1 because it happens in March. It's a celebration of Kingdom Hearts, right? So it's like a kind of like a virtual creator showcase. And the website is live right now. Follow March Caprice on Twitter. Is it March Caprice KH or March Caprice? Not sure. But go search March Caprice on Twitter, marchcaprice.com. I'm going to be a participant. Basically, it's a collection of like YouTubers, streamers, artists, cosplayers, all sorts of Kingdom Hearts musicians, all sorts of Kingdom Hearts content creators. It's basically like a big collaboration where a lot of cross-platform plugging of each other's stuff, and it's going to be really cool. I have a really fun project planned for it that I've been working on since like late November. So marchcaprice.com. You can sign up if you're interested in doing something and having it shared and presenting something. I believe I'm going to be on a panel. So it's going to be really fun. So get hyped. Yeah. Pat, should I announce? Yeah, go announce it in the Discord if you actually want to pin the March Caprice website somewhere on announcements or anywhere. I keep thinking of Capri Sun. Well, good. Capri Sun slaps. Song Machine I loved Song Machine. I don't want to talk about girls too much because that's not what people are here for, but Girls is like my favorite band of all time, and they dropped Song Machine this year, like, or 2020, like one song a month, and then at the end they dropped a bunch of awesome tracks. It's really good stuff. 150 Discorders. Oh my god, that is nuts. That's crazy. I'm sure most of them will abandon us eventually, but we have a strong. I don't know why I have to be so pessimistic. Every time something good happens, I'm like, yeah, well, just wait, buddy. But you know, well, let's enjoy the ride while we can. We're on the up part of the roller coaster now, and things are going up. And you know, I'm sure someday we'll be on the decline. But let's stay anticipated and excited for now. Oh, I do want to do something on the manga as well. I have a really fun idea for the manga. I don't want to say what it is yet, but it has to do with my lack of knowledge about the manga, and I'm gonna collaborate with somebody who does know about the manga, and it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be really funny. Name of the site is March, so that like the month March Caprice, Caprice. I feel like Axel doing the spelling. MarchCaprice.com. It's named after the track from the credits of KH1. Hey, honey, hope you're having a good one. Thanks. I'm doing great. Let's see. I was like ranting, so I want to read. I'm going up to read some more comments. Queen Minnie is the most. No, she's not. Queen Minnie is not the most powerful mage because Donald did a Zeta Flare. Donald is not only the most canonically most powerful mage in the series, but like in Square Enix. Like I don't think anyone's ever cast a Zeta Flare. I fucking love that scene. Unironically, love the scene where Donald kills Terranort. So silly. But Minnie's probably up there, right? I mean, she got that holy move. Content recently, thank you, and keep it up. We'll keep it up with the heartwarming comments because that's what I like to read. Where is Goofy's son? The darkness took him, Sora. The darkness took my Maxie. Yensid should pay respect to Dolan. You're right. Yeah, I don't think Max will ever appear in Kingdom Hearts if I'm being honest. Let's see. March Caprice Cage. Yeah, thank you, Keynote. I was so excited about it that I forgot to be prepared. So my bad. I hope I didn't like make it look haphazard, but yeah, you can see all the people planning. BioRoxus is one of the planners. He's going to be there. He's like a big name involved there. And then you got Lil Lone Me, regular Pat, just slugging along with the big boys. So how would Sora react to Max if it were ever to happen? He would see like, Goofy, why have you never mentioned your son before? That was weird that we've been friends for this long and we've traveled together for literally like hours upon hours of time, and you've never once mentioned your son. That's probably how it would go. Priest.com. I like that. Put it in your address bar. Click enter. There you go. Would you play a cage fighting game? Yeah, dude, I would love a cage fighting game. Wasn't Dissidia originally supposed to be like a Kingdom Hearts fighting game, and they were like, yeah, we don't know about Disney characters beating the shit out of each other, which is weird because that's already what Kingdom Hearts is. You've already got Goofy literally, bludgeoning fucking Clayton or Jafar. It's like, what's the big deal? Donald doesn't. Yeah, it's true. Donald never does. He ever mention his nephews even once? I don't think he does. Kind of a shitty uncle, huh? Yeah. Are you making more Kingdom Hearts video on your channel? Because I'm still waiting for that forever and ever. Yeah, is for as long as I can. That's definitely the plan. Oswald the Rabbit is Michael's nobody. That'd be funny. It's almost funny enough that it's not stupid if they actually did it. Can't fight Clayton anymore. Nope, he got crushed by the estate of Edgar Rice Burroughs. Yeah, Donald does mention Uncle Scrooge, but he doesn't. Yeah, he's not very. I mean, to be fair, his nephews are kind of shitheads, right? Like, I haven't watched DuckTales in a long time, but weren't they like kind of a pain in the ass? In the Cage universe, Goofy gave Max away for adoption. I'm sorry, Maxie, but I can't provide you a nice home life. I can't do it. Is Ava Sora's mom? God, I hope not. I hope that Union Cross is like at least 1,000 years in the past. At bare minimum 500. Hey, what's up? Is it V-Sips? I've seen you around a couple times. I want to make sure I'm saying that right. Got a question. Do you think Sykes or Iso would play a major role in the future of Kingdom Hearts? He did scar his face with an X. Just to remember, subject X is a nobody. Is that canon? I didn't really. I wasn't familiar with how he actually got the scar, but that is really. Even if it's a retcon, I think that's fun. All right, got it right. Yeah. I think there's a lot of potential for Lee and Isa moving forward. Especially with like the, end game KH3 conversations. I think it's I think it's something that they've been planning for. I mean, I would guess since Union Cross like started up as a thing, but I wish there was that kind of planning, or at least like teasers going into like where we're going with like the Wayfinders, because it's like, what are they going to do? Like, I know they're going into the Realm of Darkness, but like, what's next for those guys? What's next for Roxas? Like, where does Roxas go from here? It's weird to think that Lee and Isa have a clearer path forward in the series than someone like a Roxas or a Shion. Yeah, Cage has been weird with family in general. I mean, yeah, Kingdom Hearts doesn't really like to acknowledge the fact that like you are born of two people and they are your parents. It's like Sora does reference both, or his mom is in KH1. He references his dad in BBS, but it's like it's weird. Just kind of a thing in certain media. It's like, yeah, parents aren't really a thing. Ooh, a KH fighting game. That's very cool. People in the Discord are putting that together. Like what is it? A Mugen kind of? Is that how you say it? Like Mugen? Life is like a hurricane. That's a lyric from a song by The Voids. I don't know if that's. I doubt that's what you're referencing, but Sora will never get his dinner ever. No. Simba did remember that his dad died. Well, yeah, Disney loves killing parents, but like Kingdom Hearts, like original Kingdom Hearts, doesn't like to reference the fact that parents are a thing. Good afternoon, Agent Clank. I told you it was dinner time for Sora's mom, final boss. Do you think Jensen's Keyblade is the same or similar to Mickey's current Keyblade? And you think he had a set of armor? I do. I don't think, and I also hope they never show it because I like it when there's like a little bit of mystery. I think it's more fun to just kind of imagine what it is. I call that the George R. R. Martin Ulthos phenomenon. What is that from? My Chain of Memories video. Yeah, it's fun sometimes when they keep things purposefully obscured. It's like the iceberg thing when it comes to like writing. You show this much, but then there's a lot that you've built that you keep hidden because it does a lot for world building, I think. Sora, dinner's ready. Enjoy the meal. Could you imagine? Isn't it fucked up? The only member of the Paopu trio that returns is Kairi, and she leaves like a year later, never comes back. It is. It is. I hope Kairi gets to be good someday. Who likes Michael Mouse and Cage Talisman? Someone commented like he does have the best perks. He probably is like the easiest character to play as because he always gets a Keyblade. He always gets to have a spell card. But yeah. Is it Mugen? All right, keep that in mind. Hard G. Mugen? Mugen. Oh, Mugen. Okay. Got it. Does Sylvie ever miss her friend? What happens to Walking Titus? They finished their ball game. Yeah, you think we'll ever see those three ever again? I kind of doubt it. I think the time has passed for them. Yeah, only Eric has really died. You know what I don't really get? Like, so the final world is like a purgatory thing, right? But then is there like another thing where like it's like a Kingdom Hearts heaven, or is it like kind of like an atheistic, like when you're dead kind of thing? I don't know. Does Sora have a sibling? I hope they don't retcon a sibling for Sora into the future games. That'd be a bit much. Ever think about how it's pronounced Tidus? No. I try to think about that as little as possible. What's the best Kingdom Hearts game? I'm partial to Dream Drop Recoded. Is God a nobody? No, I think God is a heartless and Dog is a nobody. Dogix. Yo, an FF10 remake. That's probably like 20 years out at this point, but I mean, I know they like remastered it for PS3 and PS4, but I would love an FF10 remake. Okay, I think we'll start to wrap it up. I'll answer like a couple more questions. I'm just looking for a good thing to end on. Not that all questions aren't born equally and aren't equally as good, but I really want a wham. Someone give me a good question to end on. I did like playing as Michael and Remind, actually. That was like, favorite color's gray. Uh, and then red if we want to go like with an actual color. But who's better in Cage, Leon or Cloud? I think Leon's actually more fun. Will you ever do a vid on FF10? I would hope to do a vid on FF10 like by the end of next year. I know that's like seems like I'm like really planning things out in my head, but I definitely want to cover FF10 at some point. Ranking Rooms by Kinkiness will come out never. Is Sora the reincarnation of Ephemer? Sora does see him when fighting the Tornado of Shadows. I would much prefer that instead of Sora being the Master of Masters somehow. Just like my least favorite thing about like Master of Masters being Dembex is real bad. Master of Masters being Sora, I don't know if it's worse or a little bit better, but I'm not a fan of either of those. If I could add a Disney World to be Treasure Planet, I don't think it'll ever happen. I think the most likely world is Moana. I've never played Persona, but I think it'd be something that I would enjoy. Joker and Smash. I like the whole aesthetic from what I've seen of Persona and Smash. But yeah, I'd like to get to Persona sometime. I was playing through KH when they got to Neverland. I heard a familiar tune from a YouTube channel. Yeah, so that track is called Oopsie Daisy. It's a nice. It's the where I get my little jingle from. And someone's saying something blasphemous. Pat, remember when you said KH1 should be like KH2? That's a doctored, out of context quote. I said the only thing about KH1 that I wish was more like 2 is that I wish the KH1 Keyblades had like specific abilities so that you're not like, throwing away Kingdom Key and Jungle King once you get like a new Keyblade. And then someone took that and edited it to say, I wish KH1 was more like KH2. And that is like, that's libel and that's slander. And I won't stand for it. Treasure Planet was almost in Dream Drop. Is that true? Who fucked up? Whose head needs to roll for this? You got to be kidding me. We were that close, really? Can someone link me like a source for that? If that's true, I'm real upset. If they, I'm so mad right now. If they put in fucking Country, the Musketeers, and fucking Tron Legacy in over Treasure Planet, if it was that close, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Yeah, Oopsie Daisy. I was talking about that. I'm going like 5 different directions at once. Oopsie Daisy shows up also in KH3 when they fall off the mountain in Arendelle and they're in the snow, which is like a really fun callback, and that like reinvigorated the memory of that song in my head, and I started using that. Please explain why TP is good, because it helps you clean yourself after you defecate. Oh, you mean Treasure Planet? Yeah, it's fun. It's just like a really cool aesthetic. I'm into the steampunk space Treasure Island vibe. So what is in your hat? I must know. Is there a hat that did I wear a hat at some point, like in another video that people are talking about? Why they put Tron in 2 games? Why they put Tron in 1 game? No, it's fine. KH2 Tron was fine. I've really come up on it over the years, but no need for Tron Legacy, I don't think. An unfinished map for Treasure Planet was found in these files. I'm losing my fucking mind, folks. Oh my god. That's so depressing. Someone cheer me up, because I don't want the live stream to end on this dire note. Pat, you give Wonderland vibes, and that's great to me. Am I more of a Tweedledee or a Tweedledum to you? How do you beat Luxord? You just hit him as hard as you can. No strategy, just trying as hard as you can. Does losing to the Leopard at the Treehouse lose your undefeated trophy? That's a good question. I don't know. You're talking about Sabor in KH1. Like, if you beat the game without dying, does that ruin it? Probably not. I feel like you probably only lose that trophy if you actually see the floaty Sora with the heart screen. Is there a heart when you die in KH1? I don't know if there is. I know there is in 3, but I don't remember if there is a heart in 1. Blasphemous. I don't remember something about KH1. Favorite Ultimate Designs 1. For sure. Yeah, Treasure Planet and Jungle Book always seem to get cut last second in KH. Yeah, Jungle Book was supposed to be in BBS, which would have been cool. I wonder if they would have made like animalistic like hybrid, or not hybrid, but like transformations for Terra Aqua Ven. Quadrupedal. My favorite quadrupedal mammal. I think giraffes are really cool. Giraffes were always like my favorite animal as a kid, because they're just like tall, and I was a very short boy growing up, so I admired their height and their ability to eat tree stars. Hope that reference hits at least a couple people. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. I swear, I'm having a lot of fun, but I've actually been playing Smash Bros again lately. I really want to get back to Smash Bros. I'm always like, I'll just play like a couple matches and then I'll be done. And I end up playing for like months, which is, you know, not good. Keeps me away from my work. So if you're a regular Pat fan, you definitely want to root against Smash Bros right now because it's definitely keeping me away from projects. Yeah, I'll definitely stream Smash one day. Once I get that set up, I'm going to stream so hard. Last question. You think we'll get a lot of Square Enix worlds in the new Cage games within Quadratum? You know, as fun and cool as it would be, I don't think Kingdom Hearts will ever be something that is not primarily Disney based because it is a Disney property. I think we could see potentially one day a Final Fantasy world, which is not necessarily based on any of the properties specifically, but just like a general, and that's kind of what Radiant Garden is, but it's not really like a Final Fantasy driven plot. But wouldn't it be cool to have like a mini little like villains council of like Sephiroth and Kefka and who's the bad guy from 13? I didn't play 13. But I still have 13 in the shrink wrap from like 2010 or 2009, whenever that game came out. I usually at least get the shrink wrap off of a game, but that's like the game I've had for a really long time that I've just never gotten to. But yeah, a big old conglomerate of Final Fantasy villains would be cool. Okay, I think we're good for today. Thank you for stopping by. I didn't want to go like super long, but I ended up going 50 minutes again. Once again, check out marchcaprice.com, especially if you are a Cage content creator or an aspiring content creator. It could be a good way to get your foot in the door. You have a platform to show stuff off. Obviously, you'll want to make sure it's, you know, up to your best standards. You know, really put in the work. But if you are interested, definitely go sign up at marchcaprice.com. Follow March Caprice Cage on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Give me money on Ko-fi. And, you know, just have a good night and stay regular, guys. Peace out.